Hello once again, my people, it is I, Vid, and welcome back to Repeat. So, last episode, we got some naughty things done. We were doing some naughty little things because Sissel and Yuka went out on a very, very cute date. And this update came out while I was in Costa Rica. I'm pretty sure the vlog's already out. Go check it out. And, yeah, I'm ready to get into this. Now, before I get in, I just want to give a little update. I know that, well, specifically like with Twitter, to the creator, because Shirokoi has been saying on it, like, Twitter, being like, yo, I haven't been, like, in the space recently, like, I haven't been doing that great in school, I haven't been doing that many repeat updates, so you know what, he's going to be getting rid of all of his social media, except for his Twitter. He's just gonna do a little purge, which, if you're watching this, Shirokoi, love you, respect you, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I got you throughout the whole, like, way of your, like, purge, of your little, like, I need to distance myself. So, yeah, if you're watching this, I get you, I got you, I love you, and I respect you. That being said, I'm gonna play the fuck out of your game. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Day 12, worth beyond measure. I don't know where this is gonna start off with. Well, I mean, besides us waking up in the next morning, because we slept with each other. The morning sun was soft, washing into the attic bedroom like a gentle summer breeze. My sleep-heavy eyes blinked against the brightness. I yawned and buried my face deeper into the pillow. Bitch, is that the pillow, or is that your boyfriend? Mornings usually brought out my inner sloth zombie, but today I felt strangely warm and safe. My eyes fluttered open and squinted at the warmth I was snuggling against. This wasn't a pillow. Sissel yawned, his chest rumbling against my ear, and rolled over. Ah, it's some cute shit, bitch! I'm a fucking furry. I blinked again. I was lying on top of him, his arms wrapped around me in a haphazard embrace with our legs were a warm, tangled mess. Me if I was ever in a relationship, but I'm not. Sad day. My face flushed as last night's memories flashed through my sleep-addled brain. We're really boyfriends, aren't we? Yes, you are! Yes, you went on a date, you made out, you had sex. It's a great time, and I'm here for it. Laughter bubbled up from my chest as I giggled into Sister's half-conscious hug. Is it morning already? Yes, it is morning already, so get your ass up and be cute with me, fucker. He scowled at the morning sun glaring through the windows. Ugh. Oh, what time is it? Miss Corliss is gonna chew my ear off if I'm late again. Oh! Sissel suddenly froze, still as a statue. His head slowly panned over to me, his face gaping like a goldfish. Yeah, because we're cuddled up against him, fucker! V? Don't act like you don't even know what happened last night. What, did you expect me to wake up in the middle of the night and go walk out and go back to my dorm room? Fuck no, we're going to be cuddling and we're going to be fucking cute about it, bitch. That being said, we probably should get up and go to class. What are you... Why are we in bed? He scrambled out of bed and tumbled across the attic floor with a great upturned turtle. Me too. Sissel, let it click back into your mind. Last night, you invited me over and we fucked. I could only laugh as his face slowly grew to a brilliant shade of scarlet. Morning, sleepyhead. Did you forget our date night already? Sissel's face contoured through an interesting mix of surprise, embarrassment, and horror before his brain slowly caught up with him. Oh, right. We did go on a date, didn't we? And we had sex on top of that! I was half expecting it to be a dream. We burned down a restaurant, and then we... A wave of red washed over Sissel when he suddenly realized how naked he was, and how naked I was. Don't look at me! Why are you covering yourself up? I literally saw everything last night. It's a weird idea to get used to! I laughed and hopped out of bed. Sissel yelped and frantically covered his eyes and very red face. Better get used to it, sis. You're gonna be seeing this a lot. Oh my god. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a nice view, but everything's happening pretty quickly. I think I'm gonna need a little adjustment period. I grinned and crouched down to give him a quick smooch on the nose. Take as much time as you need, buddy. How are you feeling so far? Sissel looked thoughtful for a moment. He slowly stared up at me, completely red-faced, before leaning forward with a quick peck on my cheek. It's been really nice. Really weird, too. But nice. I guess we're actually boyfriends now, huh? Yes, we are! Yeah! I'm here for it! The word rolled off of his tongue like a foreign phrase. It sounded so strange. But nice. We both laughed and slowly scrambled onto our feet. Come on, sis. Let's hurry up and get dressed. Wouldn't want Hershel to walk in and see more than he bargained for. Oh, right. We still got classes today. We should probably get back to campus before Mrs. Corliss throws a fit. She is literally teaching every goddamn fucking class, bitch. Like, damn. The two of us hastily got dressed and made our way downstairs into the cafe dining area. Hershel was right. This living space was pretty convenient and cozy. The two of us were laughing and glancing around sheepishly. Where was Hershel anyway? There was no way he didn't hear us last night. The walls weren't exactly soundproof. And we were fucking loud, bitch! We were having the whole shebang, whole shaboodle, all of it, sis. Hope he wasn't annoyed. Or worse, ready to tease us about it. We're not gonna hear the end of it, are we? I mean, you were pretty loud. You were loud too! For good reason. I was getting my pussy slammed. I winked. Sissel's red cheeks were slowly becoming a permanent feature on his face. I love it, and you're fucking cute, bitch. Oh, right, enough teasing. Where the heck is Boss anyways? He's usually still here at this hour. There was a flash of black through the window. Hershel suddenly burst through the cafe doors, his face a mixture of terror and work. Whoa! You can't just hit us like that! Boss? You doing alright? Shiroko, you can't be doing this! I just wanted a nice, neat, fun time, and here you are bringing Hershel in with worry and terror. No, I'm not here. Upstairs, the both of you. Now. Whoa! Okay. What's going on? No time to explain. Just go. Whoa! Lock the doors and do not make a sound. What? I've never seen Hershel in such distress before. He was absolutely terrified, his brow tense and his breath shallow. Hershel ushered us upstairs before slamming the doors closed behind us. Sissel and I exchanged confused looks. Hershel's footsteps echoed through the building as he hurried back towards the cafe entrance. Silence. And then, the doorbell jingled as the sound of several people came inside. An argument was breaking out, several angry voices filling the cafe in a heated debate. What the fuck? Curiosity got the better of us. Sissel and I gingerly crouched at the door and pressed our ears against the thin wood, straining to hear the furious conversation downstairs. What the fuck? Time's up, little man. What the fuck? Who is this thug? Time's up, little man. You missed your payments twice in a row already. My boys are running out of patience. And I'm telling ya, it's been a hard month business-wise. Just give me a bit more time and I'll... Fucking Lorelai's! Oh, bitch! Okay, here we go. Alright, here's the thing. Because we know Owen. Owen's a sweetheart. We love Owen. Who the fuck are these two? These two are obviously Lorelai's. And I'm interested. The two thugs lounging in the caf let out a jeering laugh. Ha! Never heard that one before. One of the thugs leisurely took a long drag of his cigarette and exhaled a cloud of gray into Hershel's face. Oh, fuck. Hershel fought the urge to tell him this was a non-smoking cafe. It's always a hard month. If we took that excuse every time, we wouldn't still be in business anymore, now would we? It's not- Oh! Hi, I see a new sprite. Cheryl Coy, I love your artwork. It's not like y'all are running a legit business in the first place. Oh, fuck! A heavy fist to his face sent Hershel reeling. Several tables crashed onto the floor and Hershel fell backwards, clutching his face with a painful groan. Don't get fresh with us, little man. Or did you forget what we did to your sister? What? The larger thug cackled with a nasty edge to his voice. Keep up your bullshit and you'll be joining her real soon. So the Loreleis killed Cecilia. Oh, bitch! Oh, bitch! This is going to fall back on Owen. I know that for a goddamn motherfucking fact. Oh, no! No! Hershel, my poor baby! Don't- fuck. Ugh. Hershel stumbled onto feet unsteadily, hand pressed tight against his bruised eye as he gritted his teeth. Painful heat throbbed his skull and he tried to keep his vision steady. Keep it together. So what do you want from me? Not like I could give you what I don't have. The two thugs exchanged gleeful sneers. Well, let's see. We could always take your little cafe here. It's a dingy place, but it could fetch a few bucks if we tear it down for something more useful. No! Fuck you! Land is land, after all. Or we could just off you like I've been itching to do. The other thug giggled at Hershel's disgusted flinch. To be frank, I doubt my corpse would do a good job paying you fees. Oh, I wouldn't be too sure. Our other little business partners have been growing a little too comfy lately. Nothing like a fresh course to remind them who you're dealing with, right? What the fuck? Oh, just calm the fuck down. Go fuck off, you Lorelei piece of fucking shit. It's all about sending a message. Ain't like we're gonna get much use out of you anyway. Oh, come on, boys. It's been I've been such a good client for so long. Can't a guy catch a break every now and again? The thug with the cigarette took another long drag and laughed. Alright, Hirsch. I'll bite. Give us one reason to believe you'll have enough money to pay us within the week, and we'll keep your pretty little head on those shoulders of yours. What the fuck? Hershel swore softly under his breath. I'll think of something. I always have. Hey, boss, what about that kid he's so chummy with? I heard he's real close to winning that big competition coming up real soon. Don't bring Sissel into this, you motherfucker! No! That means the cash prize. Don't fucking touch him. Hershel's head hit the floor with another fist with his eye. He hissed and clutched his eye, curling into a ball in the ground in pain. Right in the same bruise, too. You're in no position to bargain with us, Hershel McDermott. But to tell you what, I'm feeling very generous today. I'll give you a week to settle your little payment. Don't care how you do it, just get it done. If you disappoint us again... The thug flicked his cigarette. Hot ash littered the floor of the cafe, the air filling with an acrid scent. We'll take everything you have left. This cafe, your sad little life, hell, maybe even that kid of yours. This debt needs to be paid one way or another. You've got 1 week, Hershel McDermott. Don't disappoint us. Owen, Lorelei, come get your fucking family! Hershel's chairs scraped across the floor and the two thugs got off and left the cafe with a venomous cackle. Hershel stayed still as a statue as the door creaked to a close. Fuck my life, dude! His hand was still pressed against his throbbing eye while his mind swam frantically. He's got nothing. Worse yet, he may have somehow roped Sissel into this. How in the world was he gonna get out of this one? Hershel jumped at the sound of the door creaking open behind him. Sissel and Vish rushed into the dining area, their faces awash with concern. Boss? Are you alright? What in the hell was that? The nerve of those people, why I oughta... Veed rushed over with an and offered Hershel with a bag of ice. Yo, I'm not okay. I am not comfortable. What the actual fuck? There was a knowing look on his face when he glanced between him and Sissel expectantly. Hershel pressed the ice against his bruised eye and curled up tightly on the cold floor. He suddenly felt like a desperate fool, a survivor clinging onto the wreckage of a sinking ship. He couldn't keep the charade going, could he? As Sissel swore loudly above him, Hershel let out a deep, defeated sigh and sat up straight. Just because you owe some money doesn't mean that they can go around doing whatever they want. Do you need me to call the police, boss? We should get these thugs what's coming to them. Here's the thing. Like they said in the very beginning, with Philip, he was like, the Loreleis basically own, like, half the city. So, I don't think the police would do much justice. Hershel waved a dismissive hand and shook his head. Those guys, they come from a big and important family. Calling the cops on them would just make them laugh. Plus, they'd probably use it as an excuse to end me. Sissel scowled and helped the shaky Hershel onto a chair. There's gotta be something we can do. How did you end up in this mess anyway? Why did you never tell me? If you were having money troubles, well... I mean, I'm broke as shit, but I'd be happy to help out somehow. A pained look spread across Hershel's face, and Sissel continued to his worried rambling. Did I hear them right, though? These guys killed your sister? Yeah, these are the same fuckers that killed your mom. But you don't know that yet. Sissel grabbed his shoulders and stared at Hershel with reassuring and determined eyes. Boss, I know I'm just some kid that you took under your wing, but I always considered you family. This whole mess sounds like real personal shit, but if there's anything that I can do to help, please just tell me. I'm here for you. Oh no, that was enough. Hershel held out a hand, quieting Sissel as he tried to choke back the pain lurching through his chest. Listen, sis, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. It warms my heart to hear you say that you think of me as family, but that's just the thing. Hershel let out a breath he didn't realize he was holding. You, me, we are family. In the literal sense. Hershel watched the confusion and shock slowly spread across Sissel's face and let out a bitter laugh. Sissel, please don't take this the wrong way. Bitch, we do. We love you. My fucking god. Sissel, just no. Just stay calm. Don't throw a hissy fit. I promise. This will be fine. I guess I should start from the beginning, shouldn't I? Oh, I'm literally having so much anxiety right now. What the fuck? Hershel told them everything. He told them about his sister, Cecilia Bradley, and how they escaped their horrible parents and their shady dealings. Cecilia Bradley, who raised her younger brother on her own through sheer hard work and determination. She won the National Culinary Championship and used her winning to secure a future for her little brother. He told him of how Cecilia's husband abandoned her with a child, but she decided to raise him with love anyways. Hershel's voice broke as he confessed to stealing money from Cecilia for a chance to win the national culinary competition himself, which is still a fucking shady move, bitch. And thus, she had no way to pay off her debtors. Cecilia Bradley was murdered for his selfishness. Her debt left unpaid. Her debtors decided to get rid of her, leaving Sissel motherless, penniless, and lost from Hershel's reach for years. Throughout his entire confession, Sissel remained silent. There was a storm of emotion across his face. Anger, worry, betrayal, fondness. His fist gripped to the side of the chair, knuckles painfully white as he tried to find something to say. I watched him anxiously with concern. Sissel, are you okay? He opened his mouth, closed it, and shook his head. No. This is just so much. I thought my parents... People found me as a baby abandoned in a fucking dumpster, and now you're telling me? Sissel shook his head furiously as though to rid himself of unwanted thoughts. I'll deal with all that later. There are more important things. Okay, so Sissel's not being a little bitch about it. Okay, cool. He took a deep breath, trying to steady the conflicted anger that was no doubt boiling inside. He turned towards Hershel. First of all, what does any of this have to do with those thugs from earlier? Hershel watched him with nervous consideration. He wasn't sure whether to be pleased or horrified that Sissel was still worried about him. Well, after Cecilia, your mother, died, Adeptus came looking for another source of money. Naturally, her remaining debt fell on me, since I was her last surviving family. I've been paying them off every month these past few years to save off their wrath. That's why I've never hired anyone else to work at the cafe besides you. Could never afford to, you know? But I've missed a few payments since the fire in the cafe a few years back. They've been growing impatient. Hershel sighed and stared at Sissel for several long moments. Listen, Sissel. I'm sorry for everything. For destroying your chances at a decent childhood. For killing your mother. Even though technically it wasn't, like, well, yes, you stole the money, so they went to go off her. But, like, you didn't know any better. You didn't know. For hiding those secrets for so long. For being a worthless, good-for-nothing uncle. Everything. Sissel stared at the weeping man in front of him. His own head a mess of emotions. Family. He's got a family. But all this baggage, the hurt, it was too much to deal with right now. But Sissel took another deep breath. I don't know how to feel right now. But at the very least, I know I don't want you hurt. We'll talk about all this later. For now, let's focus on the immediate problem. You're not safe here at the cafe with those thugs after you. When will they come back? Do you have a safe place to stay? Hershel stood up suddenly with a mixture of horror and fury. Why are you still trying to help me? What the fuck, Hershel? Yo! We're trying to help you! Not antagonize you! Bitch, you don't want any antagonizing! We are here to make sure that you're okay, fucker! There was a stunned silence across the cafe. Hershel stood shakily in furious and sheer bewilderment. I hurt you! I ruined your life! I killed your mother! I destroyed your chances at a decent childhood! All because I was a selfish dumbass who wanted to win a damn trophy! It's not that simple. I am angry. But that doesn't mean I don't want to help you. I don't deserve your help. A worthless man like me deserves nothing. Whoa. Oh. You about to make me act up, Hershel. I am ready. You get ready to catch these fucking hands, sis. After all that I've done, why do you still care about me? I'm just horrible. Years of pent-up guilt and self-loathing poured out of his throat. The tears won't stop burning down his face. Hershel's voice broke as he collapsed back down in his chair. Panting heavily, he buried his face in his hands. But what about... Don't you two have classes today? Go. Leave me alone. Why are you making this so damn difficult? I'm trying to help you, damn it. You will not help me. I won't allow it. This family's got a bad tradition of passing on undeserving debts to the next generation. I'm not about to keep that tradition going. This is my punishment to deal with. But... Leave. Sissel gritted his teeth and stood up furiously, knocking his chair to the floor. Fine! Cry alone. See what I care. With that, he stormed out the door, leaving Hershel by himself in the empty walls of the cafe. Yo, what the fuck? Like, Hershel, I get it. Like, all of that was so stressful. Hershel, you're doing a fucking fantastic job, sweetie, and I love you. Holy shit. I can't. It was hard to focus on classes when the world felt like it was falling apart. Sissel was silent the entire trip back to Gerania Academy. I want to make a quick note because I was talking about this with Shiro, where I was just like, yo, how the fuck do you say this name? He was like, I just pronounced it the way that Google Translate does, which I soon learned is Gerania, which I'm like, that sounds disgusting. I'm just gonna keep calling it Gerania. Oh god. And silent he stayed, stone-faced and arms crossed as he fumed quietly in the back of the classroom. He ignored all of my attempts to talk with him. For good reason, too. It's a lot to fucking put on his plate. Even my texts to him during class were left unread. His brow was furrowed into a tight knot as he glared angrily at nothing in particular. Mrs. Corley spared a few worried glances at his direction as she continued her lecture of the day. I sat a few seats in front of Sissel, occasionally glancing back and towards him with concern. This wasn't the outcome I expected, but it could have been worse. It literally could have been worse. We expected how it could have been worse. Memories of the previous timeline surfaced in the back of my mind. I gulped, pushing back the bile threatening to escape my throat. So the good thing was, Hershel confessed. Sissel didn't find out on his own, which probably isn't making him as angry. This outcome isn't ideal either. At least Sissel is still here. We could work with this. At least, I hope so. I'll have a talk with Sissel later to sort out what we should do, and... I blinked and glanced behind me again. The only staring back at me was Sissel's empty chair. What? Where did he go? He was right there a minute ago. Worry clawed at my chest as I scanned the classroom frantically. Nope. He was nowhere in sight. Maybe he went to the bathroom or something? He could have left, could he? No, don't tell me he hopped on a train and abandoned everything again. I took a deep breath and tried to remain calm. It's best not to make assumptions. Let's just wait a while. He probably needs some alone time to sort out his feelings anyhow. I'll wait and see. He better not have hopped on a fucking train! The instant the bell rang, I grabbed my bag and ran down the halls like a madman. Where the hell did Sissel go? It wasn't like him to just up and vanish. I figured he'd at least tell me about it. I sighed and tried to calm my pounding chest. Gotta find Sissel. Where should I try searching? Fuck. Well, if it's Sissel, I would say that it would probably be a good idea to check the cafeteria. Just because, like, he probably would... Oh, God. Let's try the cafeteria. I poked my head into the school dining hall, only to be met with disappointment. Sissel wasn't here either. If I were upset, I would just stress eat my worries away, but it looked like Sissel had other ideas. Where could he possibly be? Hey, Veed. Huh? A face suddenly appeared inches from my face, studying me suspiciously. Philip? What the hell are you doing? You look like shit. What happened? Please don't tell me Sissel dumped you already. It's barely been a day. Ginny and I didn't put all of that effort threatening to staff at very legal C-suits for you to muck it up in less than 24 hours. Wow, Philip! Damn! No, it's way more serious than that. I puffed up indigently. Hey now, have a little more faith in me! That's difficult when you have the expression of someone whose goldfish just died. Fuck! But what's the problem then? I scratched my head awkwardly. I forgot to put my laptop on the fucking charger. There we go. It's a little difficult to explain. If you're having bedroom issues, Owen can probably give you some advice. God knows he won't shut up about... It's nothing like that! I tugged at my hair and let out a frustrated sigh. It's just that... Sissel's boss got in trouble with these debt collectors, and Sissel wants to help, but Hershel's refusing to take any help, which is making Sissel really mad. And I want to help Sissel, but now he's so mad he won't even talk to me. And now he's disappeared. I thought that since we were dating, we would be more open with each other. I'm here to help him, goddammit! I collapsed in a nearby chair with the exhausted huff. Oh. This is a lot more serious than I expected. This was a rustling sound as Philip gingerly dug through his handbag. I suddenly felt something cold press against my cheek. Philip gave me a small supportive smile as he popped a bottle of chocolate milk in the dining table in front of me. I figured something cold and chocolatey will help calm your nerves. I squinted at it. I thought you didn't like sweet things. I don't. They were giving these out at lunchtime today, and I figured a chocolate addict like you would get more use out of it. Even with my bad mood, I felt a little wave of gratefulness wash over me as I grabbed the bottle of chocolate milk, and then proceeded to chug the entire thing in one go. The taste of sweet chocolate filled my throat and soothed my nerves. I let out a refreshed sigh and slammed the bottle back on the table. Feel better? Just barely. Thanks. I needed that. There's just so much shit going on these days. Speaking of, Phillips frowned and tapped his chin thoughtfully. These debt collectors you mentioned, please tell me they're the legal kind of debts. I let out a strained laugh. Not even close. Those thugs beat the shit out of Hershel when they came in this morning. Huh. Philip's eyes narrowed, his expression darkening like a cold viper. Oh, he's ready to go kill some people. Criminal debt collectors giving you issues? He glanced around the dining hall warily before leaning closer to me, his voice dropping to a discreet whisper. If you ever need it, the Black Cat is here to lend a helping hand. And if I can't personally be of use, I might also know a few people who can get you out of your situation. I blinked and gulped. Oh right, the Black Cat himself was right here in Girani Academy. Forgot! I didn't, but it looks like Yuka did. Just saying. If you ever need the help, my offer's here. Just say the word. Thanks, Philip. I might take you up on that sometime. Did these debt collectors ever mention who they worked for? I might be able to send them a little message. I'm not sure on the details. Hershel did mention that they worked for a big important family. Philip stiffened. Big and important family? There's only one of those around here brash enough to... He glanced around the room nervously. Did you mention this to Owen yet? No, why would I? Maybe this is something he needs to know about. I think I saw him wandering around the courtyard earlier. If you run into him, it might be helpful to give him the rundown on your situation. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Philip nodded as he stood at the cafeteria table. Good. Now, if you don't mind, I have some things to look into. And if you run into heavy trouble, give me a call. Hope you find Sissel soon, Veed. Oh my god, this is way more serious than I wanted it to! He gave me a polite nod before walking briskly out the dining hall. I sighed and pressed my face dejectedly into a cold cafeteria table. I hope I find him soon, too. And with that, I am going to pause the episode there. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching us go through a shit ton of fucking angst when I didn't want to, bitch. Thanks, Sirokoi, for that. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know, help a fellow YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so in that way you don't miss up on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.